Before this video starts, please keep in mind that this is just predictions, and I just want to see how accurate I can be before update 4 arrives. So yeah, in today's video, basically I'll be telling you guys my predictions on the units that will be featured, their elements, AoE size, and possibly their passives. Now for those who don't watch Bleach, I will be providing pictures of said character, and on the left side will be the shiny variant, and on the right side it will be the regular variant. Now that we got that out the way, I just want to say, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's try to hit 7,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Alright, so just before I get started, I just want to say that what feature do you guys expect to be in update 4? Do you expect guilds to be in here? Considering that they spoke about guilds in the past and how they want to do things differently, I could see guilds being this on 0.5 update, you know? And also, if it's not going to be guilds, I would love to see trading finally get introduced into the game, because I feel like we have a good amount of exclusives and the pool now in order to start trading, like effectively, you know? And also, I believe that the new game mode that's coming out is going to be Odyssey. As you can see on the event that's posted on the page for AV, a new game mode, and Odyssey might be this new game mode. I could be completely wrong, but man, who knows, alright? But yeah, I would like to get started. So we're gonna start off with Aizen, only because Pisces sneaked his first passive, which is called Aura, and as I'm talking about this passive and giving my predictions, I'm gonna show you guys an example of what I'm talking about, alright? So spoilers will be in this video, so be wary. This is your chance to turn back now. Alright, so my first thought for Aura is that, one, it could be a damage over time type of passive, which would be one of the first, I believe, right? So I know that Salter is able to slow within her circle radius, like the enemies. So would Aizen work similar to where those inside of his circle take damage due to his spiritual pressure, which fits his character, not gonna lie? Or it can either be to where it's a DPS outburst, or like a outburst that happens like every 15-30 seconds, to kind of balance it out. I don't know, I'm just speaking on top of my head. Or example 3, it could be to where Aizen gives out a new status element, just like Alucard with his wounded status effect, because I could see that happening, making those affected by the aura take more damage. That could be a possibility. So I have Aizen being a cursed unit. For some reason, I feel like he's going to be the one to replace Igris, slowly falling off the meta. And yeah, I feel like Aizen is and considering Aizen is the unit that people have the most expectations for, I could see him being full AoE with Hado number 90. But basically, he summons a huge black coffin, right? So yeah, or he could be full AoE with Hado number 99. As you can see here in the manga panel, there's like as the one that was shown in the sneak. They might add multiple dragons with this, making it full AoE. But yeah, I see Aizen being full AoE with the local, with the global ability being Koga Suigetsu. Maybe he has enemies walk backwards, or it's something that, or if he does have a global ability, it's something that has to do with his aura, bro. I don't know. But moving on, I spent way too much time on Aizen, I could have made a whole video on that, actually. Ichigo is next up. And I predict this element to be Blast, because it just makes sense. I don't know why. I just feel like Gesu got Tencho and stuff. And as a final AoE upgrade, I feel like it's either going to be large line AoE, like Akaza's ability, or it could be large cone AoE with Gesuga Jijiso, or it could be large line AoE with Gesuga Tencho, I just don't see Ichigo being full AoE. The only variant of Ichigo I see being full AoE will have to be his Vassalorde, but then that's the time for a different video, if that ever comes to anime Vanguards, right? So next is Yhwach. I feel like Yhwach is going to be an unknown tower, or if he's not unknown, he's going to be a cosmic tower. I feel like Yhwach is going to be more of a supporting type unit, to where his almighty carries us a lot, or I could be completely wrong and he's a huge DPS reliant, because if you don't know, right, he's with almighty, he's able to borrow powers and this and that, seeing the future, blah blah blah, so given the abilities, I don't want to go too in depth, because I don't want the video to be too long, but I could see Yhwach being more of a support type character than DPS, but if he is DPS, I feel like we'll have to sacrifice towers in order to get that full potential, Next on this list would be Uryu, right? I feel like he's gonna be a nature type unit. I don't know why. I feel like he's nature, bro. And I can see him ending with large line AoE, but he could be full AoE with Lich Regan, but that's just situational, I feel like they're not gonna add all the characters in the update, and they wanna have parts, which I don't mind actually, which is pretty cool, which would be pretty cool. All right, next on this list will be Orihime. She's most definitely going to be a holy unit. I don't see her being DPS reliant. If anything, I feel like she's going to be able to protect our unit from status ailments and maybe protect our base as well too. You know, and overall, I feel like Orihime is going to be the better Sakura in general. If I had to choose an AoE size, probably just regular circle AoE. That's about it. I don't see her being anything other than that, other than support. Now for Jurgum, I feel like he's going to be a holy unit, 100%. And his synergy with Yhwach is going to work really well. And I feel like one of his passives might work with Yhwach, having more synergy between those two. And depending on how they design him, he might be able to borrow damage or borrow DPS from towers and stuff for like a short period of time. Who knows, man, because he also has the Almighty. Well, he also can use the Almighty. You know? Now for Renji, I want to put him as Blast, but I feel like Renji will be a nature unit with a large line AoE because it's Renji, bro. That's all it is to that. Now for Yamamoto, I feel like Yamamoto would be the backbone for burn units, and I feel like he can also replace Sun Jinwoo with summons, because if you watch the anime, you know that his Bankai has, you know, north, south, east, and west, and I believe the south is the one that summons the enemies he's killed in battle. So there could be a mechanic to where everyone he's killed, you know, just like Jinwoo, right? And I can also see Yamamoto basically buffing fire units and bringing them back into the meta. You know, if you want to count Sukuna, sure, or Salter with the Dark Excalibur, sure, but other than that, fire units are in the dust, bro. Now next on the list is Grimmjow. I could see Grimmjow being an Unbound, you know, and providing bleed. I don't know why, man, because you know his legendary counterpart in the game is water, but I just don't see Grimmjow being a support type unit. I see him being a DPS unit as well too. Okay, so I have a huge list here, and I don't want to make this video 20 minutes long, so I think the last one I'm just going to do is Bambietta. I can see Bambietta also being in this. She'll be Blast, maybe full AoE. If not, she'll be Large Circle. Now, I know that I'm forgetting units like Rukia, Kenpachi, and Kisuke because I'm betting that they do a part 2 on 1,000 Blood War because there's just so many characters to cover and so much they can do with them. And if I were to say for Rukia, just in case she is in this update, she'll be Water for sure. Large Cone AoE. And I feel like she's going to bring in a new status element called Deep Freeze or something to do with her Bankai that can buff ice units or whatever. I don't know, man. It could be something like that. But, and yeah, sorry for the guys. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, peace.